The very worst case scenario, if no one wants to buy them or take them for free, then I could obviously use all these pieces out in my garden. Not the mattresses, of course, but the crib and bed pieces. Yeah, happy to use those out. Frugal friends, I am downstairs in Reagan's bedroom where I am working today. I've gotten the carpet all torn out. I did that last week, and the kids have gotten everything out of here except furniture. And now I'm going to start painting. It'll be a long process. There's tons to do. But that is the project for this week that I am working on. So an update. Those that hadn't heard, my mom fell off of her roof while trying to make repairs without telling the family about these repairs that she was going to make. And so that ended up being quite the drama and trauma for our family. I picked her up from the hospital yesterday morning, or not yesterday morning. Oh my goodness, the days have all run together. Day before yesterday morning, picked her up and brought her to my house. She stayed the night. It was a very, very long night, because she was sounding like she was aspirating and things. It was quite scary. In the meantime, Mariah had some kind of flu bug and was throwing up, and all of the rest of us came down with a really nasty head cold. Then we had family in town, and that's where we bring you guys in. So instead of going dumpster diving yesterday, because there was just no way, I had my mom to take care of and family in town and everybody sick. Instead of that, I took care of what needed to be taken care of here, and was so lucky that this family member, that's not blood, that's spray paint, family member that was in town was cleaning out a storage unit, and they were overwhelmed with how much stuff was in there and weren't sure what all they were going to do with it. They couldn't take it back with them to Arizona, so they let me pick out several things to keep here. And so instead of going dumpster diving, I was able to get all of this stuff from them that was actually headed for the dumpster anyway, which was super duper awesome. So I'm going to get started here in this room and getting some work done in here whilst you guys look at all this stuff that I was able to help them save from going to the bins. I just stacked everything here so that it was out of the way and I can, you know, just get to it when I can get to it. There's this bag. It's got like an electric blanket, and I'm not sure what else. There's definitely some coffee mugs. We've got a vaporizer. Let's see, boxes upon boxes that we'll need to go through. I'm pretty sure it's clothes. There's a space heater, a tote full of clothes. These wheels, they go to a really fancy stroller that I've got on the porch. So I'll show you that when I get to that. We'll go through all the boxes on Wednesday and decide what we're going to do. If they're things that'll fit my kids, then awesome. We'll keep them, you know, for them. But if not, then we will find places for them to go. We'll see who among family and friends need them, and if no one needs them, then we'll post them online. Right here, amidst my metal scrap pile that I'll be dealing with hopefully this week, here along the side of the house, there are cribs and, well, a crib and a toddler bed, I think is what all there is, and a nice snow shovel, which we always need snow shovels here. The beds, I'm going to advertise on one of our Facebook, you know, local pages and see if anyone's interested in them. The very worst case scenario, if no one wants to buy them or take them for free, then I could obviously use all these pieces out in my garden. Not the mattresses, of course, but the crib and bed pieces. Yeah, happy to use those out in the garden as trellises, but that's a last resort. We definitely want to try to get them to a home where they can be used for their original purpose, if at all possible. This is the biggie. It is a crane type device with this thing that you put a person in. It's for disabled people and getting them lifted up and about. My family member bought it for one of their family members, and it just didn't end up being really realistic for home use. It's more meant for like a hospital or clinical setting, and really just not convenient for home use. And so they're looking into a different system, and so I'm going to see if I can get this sold for them. I do sell things for other people and take a commission. So that's what we're going to try to do with this. They only used it a couple times. As you can see, there's still the bubble wrap even on parts of it. So that should be, that should go for good money. The problem is I'm going to have to sell it locally. It's not something that I can sell online because I do not have the instructions for how to put it back together, and I really just don't want to have to take it apart and all of that. So hopefully we'll be able to get that sold somewhat locally. I don't know. We'll see. Somewhere in Utah, and just with, you know, the caveat that whoever buys it, they're going to have to come and pick it up. Here on the porch is the really nice, big, huge stroller that it has looks like it has two seats. I don't know, I haven't looked at the other side yet, but it's got different kinds of wheels. The wheels that I showed you over on the side of the house, they go to this stroller, and it's a really nice, really expensive type of stroller. I don't know all the details to it, but it says MLA Soul. Really, really nice. So we'll get that listed somewhere locally and sold, but I can also look into the practicality of shipping it. We'll see if it's something that makes sense to do. Then finally there is this stroller. It's a Jeep brand stroller, and it is really nice, just your average baby stroller, but really good condition and a really good brand, really good quality. That should be a super easy sell. While I'm out here, I'll show you that I have been spray painting this coat rack thing that's going to go in the hallway. Yes, I did spray onto this carpet. I am not worried about that because I'm going to be refinishing this whole porch. So that rug that's there is going to end up out in the Wonderland garden as a weed suppressant. So I'm not worried about that. That's, I think that's all the stuff from their storage unit. There was other stuff that unfortunately ended up in a dumpster because they just, you know, ran out of time and energy, and I had hoped to be able to go and track it down, but with everyone being sick and things as they are, yeah, that just has not happened. But we have to be happy sometimes, my frugal friends, about what we do save and not stress ourselves about what we're not able to save.